As I promised before, I was going to wait until I came back from my Logan, Ohio ride-in, 2021 ride-in, to change the oil on my bike. So what I did before I left, since I only had 1,000 miles or so to go before the oil change, and I knew I was going to ride maybe 3,500 miles for that trip, I decided to use my GS911 to reset the oil reminder so that it wouldn't nag me before I got back. And I decided to stretch the oil interval a little bit with the understanding that when I came back I would do a quick oil change using some less expensive oil. I wouldn't change the filter, but I'll wait until I reach 60,000 miles before doing the complete job and changing oil and filter.
Life can be that simple. Relief, discomfort. Now, which of these I next apply, that decision is in your hands. So, take your time. Tell me, is it safe?
Typically I use this brand of oil. The manual suggests Advantech, BMW Advantech, with a rating of API SL or better. JASO MA2. API is the American Petroleum Institute, and their SL rating or greater. I think they're up to SP now maybe. And the Japan Automobile Standards Organization, JASO, has their own equivalent. Well, it's not exactly equivalent, I've come to find out. But their own standard, and it's MA2. So MA2 is the higher of the MA standards for JASO, and that's what's required in motorcycle engines. I use this Castrol Power 1 synthetic oil. It's worked great for me over the years, and you can get them off of Amazon for a good price, and so I've been using that. But what this video is all about is actually trying this. I have never used Shell Rotella T6 in my motorcycles. Other people have used it and they say, oh, works great, and it's much cheaper, but what it says here is, if you look at the label, Shell Rotella T6 synthetic extreme temperature, it's got the right grade, SAE 5W40, but it's heavy duty diesel engine oil is what it says down here. And if you look at the back label here, you can see that it says it meets API service CK4, CJ4, CJ or CI4+, CI4, and CH4. These are all standards for diesel engines. It's got nothing to do with passenger car, gasoline engines. But it goes on to say meets the performance requirements of several different standards, Allison standards, Caterpillar, Cummins, and so on and so forth. But it also says that it meets JASO MA and MA2 standards, right? If you look here, this little sign here, it says API service CK4 and SAE 5W40. It doesn't mention anything about SL, but if you look at the owner's manual for our bikes, you will see that they recommend SL/JASO MA2. So this meets MA2, and this is what I'm going to put into this bike for my short oil change interval. Right now the bike has got, I think it's 56 or over 56,000 miles on it, so less than 4,000 miles will be on this oil. And I'm going to do an oil change today. I'm just going to drain the oil. I'm going to keep my old oil filter, and I'm going to drain the oil and replace it with this and see how it performs. That's the color of the oil that's been coming out. It's a little bit darker than normal, or I should say than the clean oil that I put in, the Castrol oil, but it didn't look too bad actually. I cleaned up the dimple magnetic oil filler plug, oil drain plug. There was absolutely no metal particles on that magnet here. I know it's clean now, but take it from me, nothing. So it was totally clean, and oil was in good condition, like I said. I'll reuse this washer here, and I'll change it in the next oil change. Well, I've been riding this bike for 27.6 miles now, and no problems with the gear changing or anything. It's riding really nice and smooth, and I'm very pleased with the performance right now. So far, it's been shifting just as normal, and as with the new oil change, the bike is running nice and smooth. So far, so good. Right lane closed ahead. I didn't know there was a right lane. Looks like one lane to me.